disclaimer while we wait until YouTube to push me out there really quickly. This video is under the Fair Use Act, and the Fair Use Act is in the description box of the video as well as the open section of the platform. The Fair Use Act is used to educate you guys on what we are covering on this particular platform. Please keep in mind that this video and all my videos are allegedly as well as educational purposes only. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I know that there is a lot of disappointment going on at this time. I didn't stick around for, the final interviews or whatever the case. I didn't want to see it because I felt like something just wasn't right. I feel like Shadasia somehow was distracted. And just give me a minute. Like I said, let's let time wind down. Let me just talk a little bit. Yes, I absolutely am converting this channel. Um, Again, I know some are not understanding what happened, not understanding what exactly went on. But for me, I'm gonna call it, man. I'm not upset. I just feel like it's been a lot going on to keep her distracted. I feel like people were, there was a lot of game playing, during the midst of the week, and a lot of subliminals and things was going on to keep her distracted. I do know that, somehow she just wasn't her full self tonight. I feel like Shadeja Green was distracted. And I'm gonna go a little bit deep into that, because it's not, a mystery that, Carissa was posting up all week. She's in New York. She's in New York. She's in New York. And I'm kind of feeling like Shadeja put her eyes on her, and that kind of distracted her. Versus give it her best, she was kind of, trying to put on a show, but didn't put on the show that we was expecting her doing. Again, I do believe that Carissa was in the building, and we're gonna see. It's all gonna come out within before 24 hours because if she was, she definitely gonna say, if she was there and this, that, and the third. I do, however, see Carissa taking on Shadeja Green, if Shadeja will accept at this point. Because I think Carissa, and this is my opinion, I do feel like Carissa was there to kind of size Shadeja up, kind of size her up to kind of figure out should she take her, as the last fight, right? Because allegedly Carissa has three fights, right? One is on the way, and we don't know who the next one is going to be. And so, did Shadeja Green get distracted by Carissa allegedly being in the building tonight? It's the question I want to know. Because I just didn't see her all tonight. I didn't. And again, a lot of people are disappointed. I do feel like for some reason she just didn't produce the way I thought she would, the way a lot of people thought she would. Am I giving up on her? Absolutely not, because every fight is different, right? Every fight is different, and so we can't say that even though she didn't perform her best tonight, doesn't mean that the next fight won't be a lot better. Again, I do believe that Carissa was there, and I believe that she laid her eyes on her or something, and something just distracted her. I just don't see that, Shadeja just didn't produce, what we thought that she would, and so I think that she had some distraction in the building. However, we do have Daniels. She did her thing. We can't take it from her. We can't take that she, put her best foot forward. Her team was over there and they was coaching her, and Shadeja team, they was coaching her within, the next to the last round. And, shout out to everybody that was covering and tried to bring it because ESPN played with her at the last minute, definitely. Okay, well, if she's not, she's not. Whatever the case. Nevertheless, she still was posting up as if she was in New York. And, again, if she wasn't there, she wasn't there. I still feel like Shadeja didn't give her best, right? And when it comes to Carissa, that's up to her whether she's gonna go there and run behind Papoose or whatever she got going on. I do know that today is the 4th year of the passing of Kay Slay, and Papoose is probably gonna be hanging out with the boys. That's my opinion. My opinion. But yeah, I do think that she was somehow distracted. You know, I expected a little more. I'm sure we all did, but something to me just didn't sit right. I just don't see her just that easily. You know, it just seemed to be an easy fight, and I just don't see that in her just like that. But who knows what was going on or what was on her mind at the time? And wow, wow. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. That was, huh, that was a rough pill to swallow. It definitely was. It was. It was. And then again, they tried to play with the numbers. ESPN tried to flip it over to they wanted you to upgrade and do the most. And I'm like, what? They tried to get the bag at the last minute. And it's like, what is going on? Anyway, shout out to both of them. I mean, what we gonna do? You know, they both gave it their best shot. You know, again, I feel like Shadeja, for some reason, she didn't produce her best. You know, that's just my opinion. And so, I don't know how Jersey is feeling right now. I know a lot of them did show up. A lot of people definitely hit me up, said they was going. So I'm gonna check with them and see what they gathered from, the event. But wow, wow, they went, all the way, but it just didn't go all the way, if you know what I mean. Mm. What do y'all think? I mean, we all been waiting, and now that we finally got this fight, what do you guys think? I am excited to see that ESPN is pushing, more ladies boxing and, giving the ladies a bigger, spotlight and a bigger platform to show their skills and stuff like that. So I do like that. But come on, ladies, y'all got to come on now. Y'all got to come through. Y'all got to come through. Anyway, that's my thought. I just feel like something just was off with her tonight. I mean, we've seen her do better. We've seen her lay people down, and so like, what happened? She did shake her at least twice. So, but I don't know. Looked like Daniels was just jumping, and she had energy the whole while, and towards the end, it seemed like Shadeja was losing energy, and so. Hmm, I don't know what happened. But I'm still not giving up on her. I do feel like, again, every fight is different. And who knows what was on her mind, in my opinion. I felt like maybe Carissa had showed up and she laid eyes. Some were saying, nope, Carissa wasn't there. She wasn't there. Nope, 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 nope. And it's like, okay. She definitely was trying to make it be known that she was in New York the last day or so, but whatever. In the event, she still, should have did a little better. I just feel like with all the training and things that she was doing, and again, a lot of times it just don't come out the way we want it to come out. Do I feel like this is a reason? And don't hold me, y'all, but make sure y'all leave it in the comment section. Do you guys feel like the way that Shadeja performed tonight is gonna want to make Carissa give her a chance? I think so. I definitely think that Carissa will fight her now. I see Carissa getting on this internet and wilding all the way out, and oh man, she got to be like, beat me, nah. Did y'all see that? Like, no, like, yeah, I could see her. I could see her gearing up to fight Shadeja. Now, will Shadeja give it a fight, considering that there was a belt on the stake tonight? Will she give Carissa a chance now? Maybe not, y'all. She might not. And I won't be mad at her. Definitely not. I would not be mad. I mean, we all want to see it, but I don't like to see the bullying in the ring type thing. If it makes sense to you, because we've seen it. I feel like Carissa has a lot of bullying going on when it comes to the ring. For instance, she don't want to fight away from her hometown or what she call her hometown. And so I feel like that's part of bullying bullying your way into picking and choosing where you want to fight at and stuff like that. And so yeah, I feel like bring it to New York. I'll pop out. I definitely I'll take the trip. Yeah, I would. I just would love to see how she perform outside of her comfort zone. Why not? Y'all hit the like button for me. Appreciate it. Yeah. What happened, guys? Were you guys actually expecting a little bit more, or did you know already that maybe things was gonna go the other way? Or and do you think that Carissa will now give Green the fight? Do you think that Carissa gonna go back and watch this fight and be like, "Oh, I could take her. Absolutely, I could take her." Man, Carissa is gonna show out. Like this made her day. Even though they was cool at a point, I don't think that even Carissa expected things to go the way it went. And I believe that's why she didn't fight her, or that's why she wouldn't fight her, because she thought that Shadeja, would be more equipped than what she was tonight. But I don't think it's too late. I don't think, again, every fight is different. I think every fight is different. People perform in different fights and things like that. And so, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I just tapped in real quick to kind of give you guys some highlight on to what just happened. Like I don't even know what happened. I really don't. I don't know what happened. I don't. I thought when it got to like maybe the fourth or fifth, like Green was just gonna come full force and give it to her, and it just didn't happen the way a lot of us was expecting it to happen. So, mm. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Not even because she lost, only because I feel like Carissa gonna use this as a chance to get clout and think it's funny. But yeah. Meanwhile, back at the camp, she's over there all Remy out. Can't make this up, y'all. You cannot make this up, but whatever, man. Whatever flow her boat, I guess. And some of us was hoping that Remy was gonna walk Shadeja out, or she was gonna come out to the song, or we were just, just shooting the gab, saying what we wish was gonna happen or whatever the case. But yeah, it just didn't go the way we thought. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Again, it's a real quick video, and Green, she just didn't do her best tonight. You know, I think for her to be her size though, that other one was just jumping up. They said it ain't the size. Don't worry about the size. And I just feel like she wasn't concerned about Green's size. She was just concerned about landing those blows, and she definitely did that. And so you gotta call it for what it is. It's not like we didn't see it. But how do you guys think Shadeja feel after all this? Do you think she feel embarrassed, especially after calling Carissa out, or wanting to fight Carissa? And I mean, I think even with Carissa, I think she gives a good run in the ring. But I mean, I think even she could do better for all the mouth she got. To be honest, I don't think she produced as much as she taught. That's my opinion. But anyway, y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Love on those that love on you and pray for the world. Again, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that now, with what happened tonight with Shadeja, and then you will Carissa now fight Shadeja Green? Is that going to be the third fight? Will Shadeja even take the offer at this point? Or is she gonna be like, no, because when I wanted to fight, you didn't want to fight, and now you want to fight, and I'm not trying to fight, and da 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 da. I don't know. Y'all have to like, button, subscribe to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you guys check out the beginning of the video. And let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you guys feel like Shadeja could have been distracted or, you know, I mean, that was not her best. It just wasn't. And then again, like I said, we don't know what people are going through in the last minute before the fight, if something else happened or transpired. And so we're not going to, I'm definitely not going to, get all crazy with it because I don't, we just don't know. And what do you guys think about Carissa? Do you guys think that she's going to show her tail on this internet and like kind of make Green feel bad about losing? Or is Carissa gonna say, oh, man, she can't beat me? Did y'all see her last night? Y'all know how she get down. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, love on those that love on you, and pray for the world. Peace.